Good morning. Hey up. I'm in my van. I'm in a pub car park. Oh, it's the Barley in Sheffield, just off junction 35 of the M1. Quite a good stop. I'll show you. It's early, I don't know if it'll be light outside. Oh, I'm on my own. Helen's at work, bless her. Let me open window here. Oh, right next to some bins. But we've got a bit of woodland. Isn't it lovely? What a sight. So, pull that back up. It's quite a busy car park. Can you see me? Not better. I didn't get bed fully last night. There's no point when I'm on my own. Look at stator. I just did just that bit and a little bit there. So yeah, I'll show you how I make the bed. So we've got this storm, haven't we? There's all these warnings about this. There's been like red warnings about this storm Dara, is it? So I'm just going to spend the day in the van, just getting used to finding out, organising bits, putting things, and you know, like you do. And stuff will probably change all the time. I'm going to have a shower. I'm not going to film that. Just spend some time, just me and Elsie, day together, and yeah, I'll film it and we can get to learn about this van. The weather's going to be shocking, so I thought, well, there's no point going on the trip today. Let's just do this. I'm thinking, shall I cook breakfast? But then they do breakfast in pub. Let's have a look. Oh, there's another van there, look. Yeah, they do breakfast in pubs, so that's what you do when you stay in places like this. It's good to go and spend your money in there. So I'll do that. I'll have my breakfast in there, and then I'll do some cooking in van today. It's not going to be like Helen's cooking. It will be probably egg and chips or something like that. But we'll do some. I'll get used to oven and stuff. All right, I'm going to get in the shower now, I think. It's not a whistling kettle, so you've got to do it yourself. You alright? It's a couple of days later because I've had lots of stuff to deal with. We've had this storm, we've still got the storm. It was so blustery last night, and I hope you're all okay. I hope it's not caused you too much disruption. So I'm in another one of my secret stealthy park-ups. Can't give this one away though because it's top secret. Hence I've got the blinds up. And I've got my sister coming, Rebecca. She's coming to have a look at the van. And I've cadged a lift off her to take me to the range because I need to get some stuff for the van. So I'm a few nights in, absolutely loving it. I've only had one night with Helen here, and it's really sad that she's so pulled out with it at work. But we're going on a little trip next week, probably just 2 nights, so we'll vlog that. That'll be great. But I'm absolutely loving it. I'm getting to find my way around the van, and that's what I'm just going to do in this video. I'm going to just show you around and show you some of the cool stuff, because every night I spend in Elsie, I love her even more. And we've got this guy here, this is Elfie. I need to dig all the Christmas trimmings out. I've got a few elves and stuff like that. My daughter loves all this, so we're gonna trim up a little bit as well. You've got to do it, haven't you? So I'm just gonna make a cup of tea and wait for my sister to arrive. And what I'll do is I'll show you how everything works. And I keep having a list. Oh, I need to get this, I need to get that. So it's still pretty bare in the cupboards. In fact, what I'll do, I'll show you these cupboards while we're waiting for our Rebecca to arrive. I'll just, I better take this table down. So with the tables, you've got this one, the little one. It just fit on a pole, and you've got a bigger one as well, and they stow away up top. But I'll just put that there, so I can show you these cupboards. So I can show you these cupboards and see what I've got in them so far, which is not much. I hope there's no dodgy, but let's have a look. So this one, there's quite a bit of storage space. I've got my little electric kettle there, and a few bits and bobs, some hot chocolate and Horlicks and stuff like that. That's above me kitchen. You got your light switch there for it. What's in here? My power bank and just some computer stuff. I've not really, I bet there's no in here. Oh, there is. Some cup holders, I don't know what's in that. Helen's pyjamas. As I said, these are going to get sorted. I got that. Well, that's something I wanted to say. I've been back to Consort, and they've got a little sort of accessories shop, and there's tons of cool stuff. So I got that hose, I got my kettle, I got that. It's full of hot water, so I'm not going to show you. Well, it's not full, but it pops right down. So everything's about space saving, and they do all like little gadgets, all things like this that are all sort of like these holders, although that mine already had that in. All the things that fit perfectly in their motorhome. So through sort of trial and error, they've stocked up on all stuff that fits in. So you know it's gonna be all right. And we'll just show. Yeah. So I've got that. So I've got that hose. I'm gonna fill all that with stuff. Don't know what. It's exciting. Look, I've not even put out in there yet. Just my daughter's tablet. I've just thought I need to like have hidey places, and I shouldn't be showing some people where all the stuff is. There's not really of any value. So, and this, which just baskets. So I'm going to see if our Becky will drop me off at range, see if she wants to come with me. And there's all my vitamins. You know, I need to get some sort of storage solutions. I think you've seen under there on the video we did, on the handover video, there's some storage under there. And also under there is loads of storage, which I'll show you later when I make the bed up. This is back in the kitchen, so I need to get organised, like I've said. All my cutlery. And then these are not very organised at all yet. You've just got all plates and bits and bobs. And wine glasses, which I don't think is a good idea. Oh, you can put cups in back there as well, which is quite cool. And what's in this one? Pots and pans. I need to get some small pans. You know, some like collapsible pans. And then this is a really deep drawer. And I've just started filling that up with tins of stuff and stuff for my tea. You've got another cupboard here, which I think is going to be where I keep all my clothes. And that's really deep as well, so you can get loads of stuff in there. A fridge. Full of beer. It's not, look, just one can. There's only one can of beer in. I went to a beer tasting thing the other night at Salt Brewery, which was really good. Some healthy fruit. ice cubes. Oh, that's my phone. That'll be my sister. Name that tune. Hello.
I shall be there in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll look out for you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think it's fab. My feet are swinging.
Just because you're a short ass.
I know.
You're not short, really.
I'm
Quite
not
tall,
sure.
aren't you?
I'm a tall one. It's
Yeah.
great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's
I brought you a present.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, you said you were short on, you've got to keep in mind
Yes.
storage
Storage.
space. So
Is this a house one?
Is
Oh.
I thought I'd bring you a little bottle of
Oh,
biscuit.
you're so kind.
You can toast it.
So I'll give you a quick tour, and
Yeah.
then I'll not film that bit
Let me take my
because I'm
shoes
gonna do a tour for the viewers. So I'll show you around now, and then
Okay,
we'll.
I'll take my smelly socks off.
And
so
can
don't-
you take me to range? Can you drop me off?
Yeah, I'll come in actually because I'll have a look round.
Okay,
If that's all right.
You are. I love that.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got some little mini ones individual, but you need a big place to put it.
Yeah, well, that'll not go in van. I've just realised
What?
I've come shopping with my sister. Oh God, I didn't think of that.
It's not clothes.
I'll go wait in car.
There are a few things that I need.
Yeah, oh no. I don't know what's going on here.
Dislocated his arm.
That looks painful, doesn't it? He's not impressed. Oh. Lights on. It is absolutely blowing a gale. And this is how sad I am. I actually come in to set camera up to go back out in the rain. See what I do for you lot? I've got a few bits front range, no special. I was a bit disappointed. It's mainly chocolate, to be honest with you. My phone out, I'll show you what I've got. I'm looking for storage solutions. Bit of chocolate there. Some of these little bags to put, like medicine in. That's not the best, but I need something that will fit in my bathroom. I'll show you that in a bit. And then like tablets and the usual stuff, and a plug for something I'm doing. And then the most important thing of the day, Bonville rum and raisin. That is the best chocolate. Right. What did Peter Kay say? Coming in like a rapper. Holding kids like damp refugees. Put my water pump on. So I need to let that dry. Yeah, so when you come in, you have to turn the van on effectively, and that's the water pump. Check that I've got enough water. I've got plenty of water on there. And then settle in for the day, chilling in my lovely cocoon. Anyways, that was a quick flying visit from my sister. If you're not aware, she has her own YouTube channel. It's called Beck and Beyond, and it's just loads of cool stuff on that. She's a new channel, so she's still learning, but she's really good. And a lot of people say she's better than me, which is not really hard, is it? Subscribe to her and give her some love. She does a lot of sort of home interior stuff as well, if you like that type of stuff, and cooking and history. A bit like me, she does all sorts. So it's Beck and Beyond. Right, let's have a look in the shower. It's a bit difficult because it's a bit of a squeeze. Pop the light on, unlock, and let's see what we've done in here. Well, nothing really. I got the towels, I got a couple of these towels from Tesco's in the sale, and I got some shower gel there, body wash, whatever. And I've also got this. This is where I'm going to keep all my mucky clothes. It's not perfect, but it's good that I can just lift it in there. Right, let me have a look in my cupboard, and I hope these things fit. Hello there. Right, so I've got my squidgy there. So when you have a shower, this shower, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. It is so warm. This room is the warmest room because I've got the heater coming into it there. In fact, it gets so warm if you sat on toilet, you've got to turn heating off. It's like a sauna. So, I've got this medicine cabinet here, and everything's just, there's my medication, some Rennie, these are your major van life things, air freshener when you've been to the toilet, and I got these. I hope they're going to fit in, just to keep, yes, I thought they would. So I can arrange stuff in there. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, it's not ideal really, because I reckon they're going to fall over. They need to be a bit taller, don't they? And I'm not, that's definitely going to fall over. I need more stuff. All my sort of beauty treatments. I've got me aftershaves and stuff. So what else have I got in this bathroom? You'll have seen this. The sink, how the sink works. And you can store a couple of bits in there. You can put toothbrushes in there, but mine don't fit down. My daughter absolutely loves that sink. You got to laugh. So when she come in van the other day, oh god, she loved it. And she's like, I'm going to wash my hands. She washed her hands about 4 times. She kept coming to use toilet. I'm saying, you've washed your hands. I'm doing it again. It's just, you know, like a kid, and it's like a new thing for him, isn't it? It's like a toy type thing. So, toilet. I have this air freshener. Not air freshener, that's like a toilet cleaner thing. It's nice and clean, look. So you open it up, do your business, press the flush. And I just like to give it a spray so it smells nice. I need more stuff for in there. Obviously when you're in the shower, let me come out, when you've got a vent, it gets so warm in here, so obviously you have the vent open, you pull that, but when you're in the shower you take the toilet roll out, obviously, in the towel, put that back in. I need to get a better one of them. So yeah, that's the bathroom. I got 2 of these. They were only a couple of £1 each. You know, for packed lunches. Loads of different designs. These are front range, and they're just to put things in. Like, that's all my tablets. When I say tablets, I mean my vitamins. So I just bought some. I've stocked up on like paracetamol and Rennie, and got some plasters. All basic first aid stuff. And I've got my magnesium. That helps you sleep. Vitamin D3, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Zinc. And vitamin C. And my omega fish oils, which I never take. And I've also got some earplugs, they can go in there as well. Where's my earplugs? Oy. I've started trying different earplugs. You know when you're parked outside a pub or something and it's a bit rowdy. These are the Max. You'll see them on Amazon. So far they're quite good. They're like a silicone. They're like, you know, like the wax ones, what you roll into a ball. These are silicone. They're quite good. So they can go in there as well. And I got 2 of them. And it's just, everything's stored away. Nice and easy, store it up there. Right, what I'm going to do now is show you how I set the bed up. It's going to be rather difficult to film this at the same time because it's basically this whole area. When I sleep in it, what I've been doing is basically just taking these cushions off the back and having it single. I don't need the double bed set up. When my daughter's going to be staying, she's going to have her bed over there, I'll have mine over there. That's why we needed a bigger van for as she's getting older. And when you take the back cushions off, of course, it's quite a bit sort of deeper. So I'm going to attempt to make it up in a double bed and film it at the same time. As I said, it's going to be difficult, but it is really simple. I'll get rid of these to make it a bit easier. pop that up. That clips up there. Move the old phone. Right, let me show you what happens. So under here we have these things that slide out and they just, did you see that? So under the latch, and they just sit on there, and then you take the cushions, but I need to get my quilt out first. So how can I do this? Let me move that. Under here is where I store all my blankets. I've got lots of storage in there. I've got a backup power bank as well, all my tools, but I'll just get one pillow out for this one and get me duvet out. Pop that back down there. So move these out of the way. I hope you can see it all right from that angle. So yeah, these fit in here, and it's such a simple design, but nice and sturdy. I'll put that back. Right. That moves in there. And then you've got this pillow here, I don't know if you can see it, and that just splits in two. And there you have a massive bed. It's massive. It's the biggest bed in the world. Then you get your, I need to get some nice pillows and your quilt. And what I'm going to do, hopefully, is get some sort of bottom sheet, or like a, what do they call them toppers, but it's just storage, in it. So that's a double sleeping bag. And there you go, that is the bed. Oy. Fetch you around. So there you go. Obviously I'll make it a lot nicer than that. When Helen's staying, it'll be all romantic. Oh, you get rid of that as well. You can take all these off, and then you've just got the biggest bed. And let me show you what's wonderful. Oh, watch a film, listen to the rain on the roof. You can sit up in bed like this. In fact, I've had an idea. I could have one of them tables, you know, them little fold-up tables. Helen can be at that side, right over there. We can have this table in middle, and we can sit here like this with bed made up. How good's that? The only problem with this, it's not a problem with Van, it's a problem with Helly Bobs, because our first night, it was like in a sauna, and Helen's all over the top of me, and you know when you need to get up for a wee, I'm having to like stealthily lift her leg away in her arm and slowly roll her over so I can get to the toilet. But yeah, absolutely loving this huge bed, and I'm worried about this van making me a bit lazy, because especially when weather's like this, you think, oh, just get in bed, put a telly on, put some YouTube on or something like that, and just lay here. You know, you're wanting to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Right, so I'm going to pop this away and I will show you how quick it all goes away. There you go, it's all made back into a sofa area. I hope that didn't traumatise you too much, looking at my bald spot. There you go. How cool is that? So what else have I got to show you in the van? I might do some cooking actually. I'm getting a bit peckish. I'll just show you at front and then I'll cook some dinner. I've shown you in the fridge. There's not much else to show you. I'd show you outside, you know, where you empty the toilet and top up the water and do all that stuff. But it's absolutely chucking it down. So I'm in here for tonight, I'm telling you. I'll make some dinner. I'll show you these chairs. Then I'll make some dinner. And then we'll have a chat about this van and what the future holds. Alright. Okay, at the front here, we've got a little bit of storage space under there. I don't know what I want to keep in that. But at the front, we've got these amazing swivel round chairs, and I've always wanted swivel round chairs. And say in the summer, when we're sat parked up on the cliffs, open that door, and I can sit here. There's a table that goes here at the side of me. Can you see? There's a table that goes there that just fits in the hole there, and I can sit with my cup of tea or a can of beer there, feet on here, and I can be looking out at the world passing by and just completely relaxing. I could even have a nap here. But the two-seater setup in the cab does pose a little bit of a problem. Now, if we go on a trip with me, Helen and my daughter, we've only got 2 seats. Now, there is an option, and Scott at Consort has left this open to me. I need to think about it. So I can switch that seat round. Sorry, I could swap that seat to a double, but then I'm losing out the swivelly aspect, which is really good. I don't know what I want to do because we can't 3 of us go away on a trip. Normally, Helen's usually at work anyway, so it's normally just me and my daughter going on trips. So if we get to a situation where we're all going to be going away, well, I don't know. I'll worry about it when we get to it. So anyway, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to cook some dinner. I'm going to do... This is not Helen cooking, by the way. This is going to be James style. I'm not doing egg and chips. I'm going to do chicken pesto pasta, which is very simple but a very lovely meal, and it's basically pasta mixed up with pesto and chicken. Alright, let's see. I'll try and film it creatively. Alright, then I'll eat that, and then we'll have a chat about what's happening in the future with the van life and about this van and everything. Right, this is a very bodged meal. It's very simple. It's just 3 ingredients. You can add other stuff to it if you want, but we're not going to do that now. So for this meal, you need chicken, pasta, and green pesto. You can also add pine nuts to it, which I used to do all the time, but I've not got any pine nuts. And if you really want to take it up a level, it's nice to have a nice can of coffee stout, just to sort of lubricate you as you're doing it. So to start, you heat a pan of water and you open your can of stout. Take a drink and prepare the chicken. Here is the prepared chicken. I'm going to put a pan and slowly warm it up. How long does pasta take? I have no idea, but you just do it until it's edible. Let me put my pan on. Pop a bit of olive oil in it because I'm healthy. Thirsty work, so take another sip of beer. Bit of pepper, a bit of salt. Coming on nicely. Just realised I don't have one of them fancy spoons, but fortunately I've got a colander. Al dente, I like that. Sip of the beer. And what I do is I just add, I like it nice and thick, so I add a couple of teaspoons, and I just squidge it all around, just try not to get any oil in. So there you go, it's all mixed in. It's not very presentable, but I can tell you, I guarantee it tastes absolutely gorgeous. And that's another nice, easy, I don't know why I'm saying another, because it's the first one I've done. It's a lovely van life quick meal. Lovely tender chicken, pesto, and you know, I know it's probably not most healthiest meal in the world, but I used to have it with like garlic bread. No, I don't do that now. I'm only going to have one beer. It is really nice. I like to burn my chicken a little bit, so it's like grilled chicken. That's what I'm talking about. If any of you are mad enough to take cooking advice from me, in fact I was going to say I'll put instructions on the screen, I'm not going to bother. Chicken, pesto and pasta. It's easy, chicken, pesto, pasta. If you've got some pine nuts, sprinkle some pine nuts. Or if you've got another pan, you can fry the pine nuts. Oh, beautiful. Ideally we're wanting to have a red wine with it, but no. You'd want a white wine with this, I think. It's really nice. So I'm going to eat this, then I'm going to tidy up, and then we're going to talk about van life. Right, oh, that were really nice. I've swapped seats now. You know, these options are open to me. There's various seats. Not only is there the 2 seats in the front of the van, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 7 different locations I can, and I just like to mix it up. In fact, the last couple of nights I've slept on this sofa, but I'm going to sleep on that sofa tonight. You know, I'm living on edge, I'm telling you. Not messing about. Anyway, I need to get this video edited, and that's reminded me to send a big shout out to a subscriber and a friend now. Because he helped me out a load. So just before I went to Texas, my computer, my laptop packed in, and you'll have heard me mention it, and it were like panic stations, because when you're editing videos you need a fairly decent laptop. And I thought, what am I going to do? I need to buy a Mac or something, a MacBook. And because I needed a lot of money and everything for Texas, I was panicking about it, and I'd mentioned it, and a subscriber contacted me, and he's called Chris. So a big shout out to you, Chris. Chris, he's got a family business, a small business in Birmingham. It's called IT Made Simple. I'll put it on screen because I want to support him and say a massive thank you. And he got me this Dell. I've got my Texas stickers on it. He got me this Dell laptop, and it's a reconditioned one, because that's what he does. He does all sorts. He just does all sorts of IT stuff. But he asked me what I needed, and he put this together, and he got it to me like the next day. So I was blown away, and he really saved my skin when I went to Texas. So Chris, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll put his details in the description. If you're looking for a laptop or any other IT service, contact that guy. He'll take the time to know what you want, and he'll sort you the best deal out. So yes. And also, I'll tell you what else I'm going to start putting in descriptions. I get asked all the time, what cameras do you use? I'm just going to do a list. And I'll put some of them Amazon links on, so you know, some affiliate links, so I can earn a few quid if you click on them. It's all about the money. That's what somebody said to me, one of my trolls the other week. It's just money, money, money with you. I got slagged off for going on holiday. You should not go on holiday. People are struggling. Well, you know, I'm sorry about that, but to say I shouldn't go on holiday. Anyway, I'm not going to go on. So we're going to talk about the new van, and I'm chuffed to bits, and I absolutely loved it. I absolutely love it. And I've had a few questions which I just want to answer about it and about things going forward. I made a note of them. I mean, what's the difference? really you've noticed? Well, it's like night and day, isn't it? So obviously I can stand up. I had a toilet in other van, but it were more of a bucket situation. It were there for emergencies, but I tended to use Tesco's and Morrison's and stuff. This has got a really good toilet. It's great. I can't wait to go to the toilet. I'm telling you, I'm just using it all the time. I'll never use a Morrison's again. And I know you've got to faff about emptying it, but it's no biggie. You just go on a campsite and it's dead straightforward. So that's the difference. And I'll tell you, especially this time of year, with the small van, I was outside a lot. I would be in places. I would go and do my editing in like Starbucks or places like that. And I'd be in pub, I'd be with my friends. And I'm a little bit worried that I might get a bit lazy in this van because it's just so cosy. I'm looking forward to sitting here and editing this video. And I've got a good setup for me editing. I'll show it you in a bit. So that's the difference. There's so many differences. And obviously I can cook properly. A comfy bed, a big bed. You know, you can walk around and leave your bed set up if you want. So massive differences. Now, a lot of people have said, but this is not stealth. And I used to do a bit of stealth camping. And there's a few situations where it's not ideal. One, it's bigger, so parking is a little bit more difficult. Somebody said to me, I saw you at Asda the other day, and you'd gone round back. And I was like, yeah, because that's where I want to park. If I got at Asda, you can't really fit it into, when it's busy, you have to park across sort of two lanes, and I don't want to start winding people up. So I went round back. You know, that's a bit of a downside, but you take rough with smooth, don't you? And the stealth issue, it is what it is. I can't think of any park-ups what I would do in my little van that I won't do in this van. Just, you know, on streets and stuff. So what? Still a van. And if people think, oh, there's somebody in that motorhome, it don't matter, does it? What? I'm not doing anything illegal. It's completely legal to sleep, as long as you park legally, it's completely legal to sleep in a van or a motorhome. There's going to be certain car parks I'll not get into because of the height, but I'll take that, you know, for having all the luxury. I mean, I don't know how many nights in away. About 4 or 5 nights in, and I've had no issues. I've done a couple of pub park-ups. I love my pub stops. You can do them. There's loads of them now. If you just go on Facebook groups or on apps, you know, search for sites or park for night, there's loads of pub stops. All they say is go in and have a drink, which I'll do. And some of them now don't even... There's one in Darlington and they say you don't have to come in. You're welcome to park. So there's that. I've done 2 car parks. And I've got this one here, which I don't want to show. And I'm sure you'll appreciate that because I've shown some of my stealth. I'll show you one in my next video. I've got a really good one in Barnsley. It's brilliant. And do you know what? I've been telling people about that because I couldn't believe that you could park there overnight. And it's safe and secure. And it's flat. It's a massive car park. And you're welcome to stay overnight. I won't say welcome, but it says you can leave your vehicle overnight at your own risk. And there's no signs about no staying in your vehicle. They'll probably change now. But I've stayed there. I stayed there a few times in Little Van. And I've stayed in this and I've had a cracking night's sleep. So yeah, the stealth thing, it's not worrying me. I mean, I used to drive like an old lady. I was driving Miss Daisy, but in this now I'm even worse because I'm so paranoid about dinting it or, you know, having an accident. I mean, obviously you've got all your insurance and everything, but it's just a bit scary and it takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it? I'll be spending a lot more time on campsites. So, when I went to pick my daughter up the other night, oh God, she was so excited, bless her. She kept going, well I said, she kept going in the bathroom to just, I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm like, you've washed your hands 3 times. I know, but she just loves that sink, doing it and flushing water down back. She loves going to the toilet. She's like her dad, I love going to the toilet. Because it's like your private little area, isn't it? So I like that. And we're going through a phase at the moment where we're into board games, you know, like checkers and Ludo. So I'm going to get all board games and we're going to sit in back at van, just play as games, put a pizza in oven, watch some cartoons, happy days. In fact, I've got her for 3 days coming up next weekend, and I think I'm going to take her to I'll take her on campsites though until she gets used to it more. And we'll go to York, I think. There's a nice campsite there, and I'll take her into York. And then I'm thinking to take her to Euro Disney in spring. Which leads me on to the next thing. Loads of comments saying, where are you going to be going? You're going to be going to Europe. God, yeah, I'm going to Europe. I can't wait, I'm telling you. It's going to be Spain. You know how much I love Spain. And if you've done van life in Spain, or if you've been to Spain, you know how fantastic it is. So I'm going to do Spain. Now, the problem I've got, and a lot of you are aware of this, is Helen's work shifts. She hardly gets time off, and it's so frustrating. I would love for her to be able to pack a job in and come and just do full-time van life with me. But she can't do it. She's got a very responsible job. She's got 2 kids living at home with her, who, I mean, they're big kids now, but obviously they want to be with their mum and stuff. So it's difficult. And I'm thinking, but I want to go and have a month, say, in Spain, in van. How are we going to do that? And I've got my daughter as well. I see a lot of my daughter. And I've spoken to so many people that do this. I've got a friend who does van life all the time in Spain. Well, he does maximum what you can do, like 3 months at a time. He goes out, he will leave his van on a campsite or in storage, and he'll get a flight back, do whatever he needs to do, and then go back. And the flights are so cheap. It's probably not environmentally friendly, but it is what it is, isn't it? So I've looked at that, and I've been on the app Skyscanner. And if you're prepared to be flexible with what days you go and stuff, all the time I'm seeing return flights from like Alicante for like 50 quid return. And if you've got the van in Spain, you don't need a suitcase, do you? So that's cheaper. You just get the cheapest Ryanair flight, boom. So I'm going to probably take the van out. This is the plan. I want to drive through France, go to Spain, and then whenever Helen gets like a weekend off or stuff like that, if she can do a long weekend, she's going to fly out and I'll pick her up from airport. Because obviously I'll miss her. I need to have time with Helen. And she can, you know, you can be from Helen's door to wherever you're going in, say, near Alicante, in like 4 or 5 hours. Once you've got it down to a T, it's no, is it? You know, get it done. And that's what I'm going to do with my daughter. So on weekends I have my daughter. I'm going to leave van in Spain. I'm going to fly back to either Leeds, Bradford or Manchester, hire a car, which again, you can hire cars dirt cheap, and spend weekend with my daughter. And then when she's got a bit more time off, I'll come and pick her up and fly her out. But it's not just going to be all that. Obviously, I have got so many UK vlogs to do. I've got all the East Coast again, which I want to do. I've got to go down south because I keep getting told off for not going down south. So that's on my agenda, to go down south. And also Scotland, Ireland, Wales. I've done a bit of Wales. All these places. But this van now, it just makes it so much easier. So yeah, I'm looking forward to so many adventures and hope that you join. Let's Helly Bobs. I'll show you the number then. Hello.
Hello, darling.
Hello, gorgeous. Guess what?
What?
I'm just doing a vlog.
Oh, yeah.
You always ring me when I'm doing a vlog.
It's because I'm always ringing you.
Because you always ring me. You're like a stalker, aren't you?
Because I like to... I'm not.
It's harassment, this.
Is it? No, because I love you and I like to hear your
Oh,
voice.
she's only saying that for camera because I'm still recording. If Anta said I were recording, she'd have been like, "What you done this for? Oh, you done?" Wouldn't you? No, she won't. But I'm going to make her angry now. I'm going to make you very angry now.
Why?
You know that beer I was saving you?
What, you drink it?
I'm drinking it. I couldn't resist it, Ellen.
Do you know what? That's not going to make me angry. Just get me some more.
Oh no, you can get it from shops. I'll just get you another one, but it's gorgeous. So anyway,
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself this afternoon.
Thank you, my darling. Well, I'm going to pause the camera now so me and you can have a romantic conversation.
Okay.
Right, back in the room. Hello there. We're just editing the video. I always do that voice. That's the only voice I can do. Hello there. So, just had my chat with Helly Bobs. I need to edit this video now. It's dead cosy sat here editing away. So, yeah, I could just do another monitor, really, for the ultimate setup. I might have an arm that comes out, a big arm with a big screen. I've just thought I could hook it into TV maybe. It's a possibility. So I can preview on the telly. I like faffing about. It's just a bloke thing, innit? Faffing with wires and plugs and stuff. Anyway, there you go. I'm sorry it's not been some amazing... Well, I'm not sorry. I don't care. People say stop apologising. So I'm not apologising. It's been bloody raining in gale. What do you expect? It's been chucking it down. So I've been in my van doing a video. I've been to range. What more do you want? And that reminds me, subscribe to Rebecca as well, Back and Beyond. Back and Beyond, Back and Beyond, Back and Beyond. It's good. It's a good channel. There you go. I'm making this beer last me. It's like little sips. I'll see it in next video. It's going to be right good. Whatever it is, I'm going to have to go on a trip, and I'm taking Helen away. We're going up East Coast somewhere in the love van. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you.